I've been seeing a bunch of EDC content over the last little while, and I thought I would put out kind of what I take on a daily basis. I've taken this stuff in general for years. Some of the items change, but in general, it's all been around for quite a while. A lot of these EDC people, I wonder how they could possibly carry or use so many different things, or certainly swap things out so frequently. But I guess that's their prerogative. Some people really enjoy the hobby. For myself, I keep a very simplistic approach. I do work in an office, and so you can see here I have my keys and key fobs rather. It's on a little carabiner clip here with a metal retractable lead. I tend to like that. I feel like it's a little bit stronger. So it just kind of hangs off my bag so I can get into the office easily. The bag itself is a Tom Talk. I've been using this sling probably for as long as it's been out at this point in time. It's pretty robust. This one's obviously pretty dirty because it does get a lot of use. In fact, I don't go really anywhere without this. And so I take a backpack with me as well. It's got a bunch of other specific little accoutrements, but this is the daily carry. Whether I'm just jumping in the truck with the dogs or basically going out of the house anywhere at any time. This is always with me. So in the main pocket here, we can see I've got my AirPods. Everyone's got AirPods, I feel like, at this point in time. I do carry a little adapter here just to go to 3.5 mil, so it kind of serves as a DAC. I do like to use wired headphones. I find that the sound quality is a lot better, so if I bring some Shores or something with me, it just gives me a way to enjoy a little bit higher fidelity audio from time to time. Now in these pockets I have my key fob for my vehicle, and then I also carry this YubiKey. I find that this is invaluable. I don't know how many times I've been out somewhere and required some form of login and need to use a YubiKey, and so it is an absolute lifesaver. I have 3 YubiKeys. I keep them all up to date, so it's imperative to have that on me. Working, with computers and so on, especially when it comes to maintaining security or utilizing, Bitwarden or whatever type of secure password manager that you happen to use. I found that the bag in general has been pretty good. I haven't had any issues with the zippers. Things tend to work quite well, which I appreciate. So this is the main compartment here. I don't have a whole lot of things, but what I do have is this kind of rip-off wallet. This is called Rossum. This is definitely on the cheaper side of the equation, but I've had it for years and it works fine without issues. So I'm going to just continue to keep using that. I do like a minimalist style wallet. I very rarely carry any cash on me whatsoever. Now, in regards to knives, I know a lot of people carry knives. I do have a bunch of different packs for different things, but in general, I go to an office and this Milwaukee Fastback has got kind of everything I need. More often than not, if I'm doing anything, I'm cracking open a box or a piece of plastic. It's got a driver here, so it's really got everything I need, and you'd be surprised how often this comes in handy to use. Whether it be boxes, ripping things open. We've been transitioning into new offices over the last while, so there's been a lot of setup, and I found that this has been a pretty good piece of kit to have on me. Again, you can have a bunch of different little bit drivers and all these different types of things, but hasn't been practical for me, so I really do just keep things relatively simple. This is a cheap, like dollar store refillable butane lighter. Kind of never need to really use this, but I feel like it's always good to have a lighter on hand just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. And other than that, in this main compartment, the only other thing that I have is really this leather kind of notebook that I got off of, where did I get it? Off of Etsy. I use these cheap kind of field books here. I will not really rip through here. There is some personal information, but other than that, I always have a bunch of different pens, but this is the stuff that's just left in this kit year round, basically. find it invaluable the amount of times to just have a pen on hand and a notebook as well. I know we're all trying to kind of get away from some of the demons out there with the cell phones, things along those lines. And so we're almost through it now at this point in time. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot. I do use this Bellroy. I found this to be pretty good. I don't really have a need for keys at this point in time. We have kind of digital everything for doors, but I find that this is very convenient. Just to have this, keeps the keys all together. If I need to take it out, I can clip it onto something. The garage door is the only door that really requires a lock at this point in time that isn't digital. And other than that, I think the only other thing that I have in here is kind of this Woobin G5 light. It kind of has some capabilities to articulate, which is nice. You can do the same with the clip, so you can position it in different ways. It's got a reasonable enough brightness for me. And in fact, I usually keep it pretty light. And in fact, I've enjoyed this so much that I bought another one that I use literally every night. It sits on my dresser drawer. And sometimes my dog licks his paws in the nights, and I don't want to, fully wake myself up. So I just turn it on, and it shines a little red light, and I'm able to see if he's actually licking his paws or if I'm just insane at this point in time. So anyway, there we have it. It's a pretty simple kit. I don't take a ton of stuff with me. I do have some other things in my backpack that are more office specific, I'll say, but really this is with me anywhere I go. It's all relatively cheap stuff in general. I know there's a bunch of fancier kit out there, but if you guys work in an office and have anything awesome that you take with you, please let me know about it. All right, thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.